Just how fast does our food need to be?
Oh, fast. And, I have some things to say about that.
Welcome to Nonsensicality!
That's good. You should intro it like that every week.
Welcome to Nonsensicality! Okay. All right, this is a fun one. We got to get through this one because it's about fast food, so we should probably talk fast. We should probably, because I'm getting hungry and I'm going to eat fast and I'm going to get hungry.
You sound like the Micro Machine guy.
Remember him? He was fast.
He was fast.
He was fast. But anyway, we are in our food month. November is food month, and we've talked about snacks, we've talked about cereal, and today we're talking about fast food.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can you guess what we're talking about next week? You might guess.
It's
happened to be Thanksgiving. Yes, you can listen to us talk about Thanksgiving while you're preparing Thanksgiving or eating Thanksgiving. It'd be just like we're having dinner with you. You'd love it. It'd be great.
That would be so fun. Well, I have some random fun facts about fast food. Are you ready to learn some stuff?
I'm ready to learn, and I'm ready to probably give my opinion about some things that
I'm
are
expecting
nonsense.
some opinions.
You want some nonsense?
Let's bring on the nonsense. Okay, so first of all, fast food, really big business.
Yeah.
I was actually shocked. In the 1970s, Americans spent about $6 billion a year on fast food.
Are those 1970s dollars?
By 2020,
Yes.
Americans are expected to spend $223 billion.
220. That's a lot of burgers.
Yeah, the average American spends about $1,200 a year on fast food.
Wow. Are we in above average or below average?
I was going to say...
I think we used to be above. I think we're more below, especially since we became more vegetarian, and it's hard to get a lot of vegetarian fast food.
I know.
Although Burger King has that Impossible Whopper now. There's a few
good.
options. So yeah, we don't do as much fast food as we used to, I would say. But
So not the
I
average.
would say there was a point when we probably were above average even, maybe. When we were really busy. And so that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? So, okay, the hamburger. You love the hamburger, right?
The hamburger's great.
It's delicious and juicy. Well, in the 1900s, it was seen as polluted, unsafe to eat, and food for the poor.
Mm.
It was likely to be served on street carts and not in restaurants.
Well, I mean, kind of is still that. I mean, that's what, I mean, if it's fast food, that means it's going to be pretty cheap. It means it's going to be made pretty quickly. So the quality, if you think about it, most burgers aren't still great quality. There are some gourmet burger restaurants. Like where we live, we have the Black Sheep burgers, and they're great. But, and then Red Robin, of course.
But for them to be considered polluted and unsafe to eat seems...
You ever handled raw hamburger meat?
No, I don't like it. That's why I don't.
So, I can see that.
I don't touch raw meat.
All right.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't mind touching raw meat, but it's almost like, you don't want to know how the sausage is made. That's kind of how it is with burger meat.
Okay. Do you remember, we are of a certain age that we remember cars in the 80s. Do you remember your family car in the 80s?
Yeah. Are you talking about cup holders? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm talking about cup holders.
Because we had to buy those little plastic cup holders that slid into the window. Like part of it would slide into the window and it would overhang. Yeah. Cars did not have cup holders.
Do you know why they have cup holders?
Why they have cup holders now? Because of fast food restaurants.
Because of the drive-thrus.
Yeah.
In the 1990s, car manufacturers had to install cup holders as part of the dashboard.
Yeah.
And as the drinks in the fast food places get bigger, so do the
cup holders. Pretty soon it's just going to be this like giant bucket-sized hole in your in your dash, and you're just going to be like, I'm going to put my tub of soda in there.
Well, it's funny because I remember the large is... much larger than it used to be.
Oh, I went through Wendy's, and they're like, "Would you like small or medium?" And I'm like, medium. I don't want small, because when I think small, I think a kid size. And then they give me like a biggie, essentially. I was like, "This is the medium now."
Like,
I don't want to see the large. I don't have
gold.
room in my car for the large.
Don't have room in my car.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's why we have cup holders, because we have drive-thrus.
I remember we'd have to buy those plastic cup holders, and they slid down into the window, like where the window,
you
the
bought
crack.
Those.
Yes, we would buy those.
We bought the fancy one that had like the place for the Kleenex too.
So you bought like a console for your...
Oh yeah, the cushy armrest. It was cheesy, but
I think we might end up getting one of those too. But yeah, now it's just like you don't even think about your car not having a cup holder.
I know.
Like one of my cars has, it seats about 5, and I think it has about 7 cup holders.
It's crazy.
So-
It's the coolest car ever.
I know, it's weird. It's got one up there for you on the side where you push a little button and it pops the cup holder out.
I have
And then when
spilled
you turn
more
the
things
corner,
on my lap
it's
because
not a
of that
great
cup
cup holder. Yeah.
Okay, the largest cheeseburger ever made.
Are we talking fast food or just
No,
in
no, no,
general?
no. Like the largest. How much do you think it weighed?
Man, I don't know. I don't do these things well. I can be like a ton, and you'd be like, no, it was only 800
No,
pounds.
no, no, no. You're close.
All right, a ton.
Over 2 tons.
Over 2 tons.
Can you imagine, like, the grill that thing took?
That's a whole lot of burger. Tell me more than one person, you know.
Oh, I didn't read where it was, but just here's the ingredients.
Okay.
60 pounds of bacon, 50 pounds of lettuce, 50 pounds of sliced onions, which that would be a lot of tears.
Woo! I
mean-
would not want to be on onion duty.
That poor little onion.
Well,
team.
they probably, that's the thing I've seen on Instagram now, and like especially when kids help out in the kitchen, when they're cutting onions, kids wear their swimming goggles to help cut the onion. That's like genius.
Smart.
Yes. Now, I also heard that if you're cutting onions, not that we're on this subject, but why not? You may be cutting onions for Thanksgiving next week. I heard if you put a piece of bread in your mouth,
Yeah.
that it absorbs the fumes before they can get into your eyes.
Well, 50 pounds of sliced onions.
That's a
I
lot
wonder
of
what those
onions.
people did. 40 pounds of pickles and 40 pounds of cheese went into the...
Wait a minute, you're saying the exact same poundage of pickles and cheese went into
I
it?
thought that was weird.
I think there needs to be like at least double the cheese to the pickle ratio. I mean,
know.
that's weird.
And less cheese than sliced onions, which I thought was also strange.
Yeah, yeah. Unless they're like sauteing the onions, because that's pretty good, and then, you know, grilling them. Yeah, that's an amazing burger.
Okay, so did you grow up eating fast food?
Yeah, we were, you know, last week I said I was Body by Debbie, Little Debbie. I was
Were you
also
Body by Ronald?
Body by Ronald too. Yeah, we had our share of McDonald's. Not as much as I would say that in our adult life when you and I were first married, and when our son was growing up. You know, because we lived in the boonies, and so it wasn't easy to go to fast food restaurants, and so we didn't go through a lot, but I would say, you know, when I became a teenager, college student, oh yeah.
We didn't eat a ton of fast food. I remember, like, begging, can we please get pizza? Can we please get pizza from Pizza Hut?
We do that a lot. We do Pizza Hut a
We
lot.
did
yeah.
that rarely. But I do remember one time I was with my dad and we went to Taco Bell and I had 2 tacos and I lost one in his car and we couldn't find it. Like, we could not find it. He found it a week later.
See, that's what cars need is the little taco tray too, along with the drink holder. Install the taco tray. It could be the Run for the Border edition, you know.
I'm sure
Run for the Border Land Rover, something like that. It'd be great.
Okay, so do you have a favorite fast food?
Oh, favorite fast food? Probably Wendy's. I would have to say Wendy's.
I like Wendy's.
I like Wendy's. I like, you know, it's not like their burgers are amazing, but they're pretty good. I like how they don't freeze their meat. And I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess, if you freeze it or not, but theirs aren't frozen.
They're the only fast food place that serves baked potatoes.
Yeah, and I like their chili. So it was funny because growing up, we didn't eat at Wendy's really ever.
Really?
It was like, a lot of my childhood was formed by my dad's, of course, opinion of things. And he hated their chili. I think he got sick off their chili once. I don't know, but for some reason, he did not have a good chili experience. So we never went to Wendy's. It was like, never. And so now, you know, I'm like, it's one of my favorites. Sorry, Dad, and I like their chili. And I like their natural cut fries. So I think their fries are better.
I do
than
like
any
their
of-
fries.
But it's just interesting. Yeah, growing up, I thought, I mean, like seriously, I never tasted it, but I thought Wendy's chili was just nasty. But I actually love their chili.
Yeah, I would say I think Wendy's is probably my favorite too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have some random fun.
You want to know what my least favorite is?
Oh, I guess I do.
You know, I didn't actually used to like Burger King a lot. I like it now because of the Impossible Whopper. And even before that, they had a veggie burger. So we would do their drive-thru a lot just because they had veggie patties and things like that. But for a while, like I'd get sick after. It'd almost be like my version of Wendy's, you know, with my dad. Connor probably thinks that Burger King was horrible because we never ate there. Because I got sick a couple times after eating at a Burger King. And so I didn't go there for a long time. But I do like the one that's near our house. But
My least favorite would have to be White Castle, I think.
ooh, White
It's
Castle.
not-
I like White Castle.
It's not delicious. It's too much onion. Not a fan of onion.
Yeah.
It's too much onion.
We don't have White Castles around here, so that's not a problem. But
I guess the nearest one is far away.
yeah.
Okay, so I have some fun fast food fact chain. I have some
You're
facts about fast food chains.
Facts about fast food chain. So you
Yeah.
got the fast food chain facts.
That's the thing I was trying to say that I couldn't figure out how to
Fast
say.
food chain facts.
There it is. Okay, so we're going to start with McDonald's because it's
The most popular.
widely known. Okay, in 2005, a magazine called Advertising Age cited Ronald McDonald as the #2 advertising icon of the 20th century.
Ronald McDonald is and then number one would be Coke.
#1 would be the Marlboro Man.
Oh, you're talking about like icons, like okay,
Uh-huh.
and the Marlboro Man, yeah, because he was like on. I mean, obviously, which is weird because you can't advertise tobacco on TV. That's illegal. I don't know if you ever noticed.
I
You've
didn't.
never seen, but he was on like magazine after magazine after
Yeah.
magazine, lighting his cigarette with a lantern and all that,
And
trying to make
his cowboy hat.
a horrible health decision look cool.
Yeah.
So-
McDonald's #2 advertising icon.
Advertising icon. Wow. You know, do you have number 3 by chance?
I don't.
I'm guessing you're not going to see a lot of healthy advertising.
Probably not.
You know, it's not like,
Coke's probably
Shelly the
#3.
celery here.
Shelly the
Oh,
celery.
no.
Okay, so McDonald's is Brazil's largest employer.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? Now, okay, this one made me laugh. In Kuwait, after the Gulf War, McDonald's opened.
Uh-huh.
The line of cars waiting to get in to eat there was over 7 miles long.
Wow. You know, it's funny, and that's huge. And this would have been after the Kuwait, but when my parents lived in American Samoa, it was after I moved back. But McDonald's opened up there, and they broke records on the first day, like biggest first day ever, most Big
Really?
Macs sold in it. Yeah, like so in Samoa.
grief.
Yeah, it was like American Samoa. I don't know if they have those records anymore, but from what I heard, they broke tons of records
Wow.
for sales on the very first day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so McDonald's is actually the largest owners of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of its profits are from rents collected and not food sold.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
That's interesting.
Like, I knew that they had lots of land
That's just
because they
weird.
have lots of franchises.
So they own the land, and the franchises are renting the land from McDonald's that owns it.
apparently.
You know, I realized something just now. I was wrong about my favorite fast food restaurant. I feel like I need to owe a lot of people an apology.
What's your favorite now?
Chick-fil-A.
It's good.
I was like, I feel bad I'm neglecting, because it almost seems like it's a step above fast food. Maybe that's why I don't think of it. Because when I think of it, I think of kind of like the initial thought about the hamburger. It's kind of polluted food, and I don't feel like Chick-fil-A's polluted food.
No, Chick-fil-A, they're the nicest people
Yes.
ever. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is really, really, really good.
And they have great sauces, and and
That's true.
But I think I like Wendy's fries better than the waffle fries.
Yes.
Waffle fries are good, but they're not my favorite.
Right. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Okay, so McDonald's is the world's largest toy distributor,
World.
thanks to the Happy Meal.
Not Hasbro, not Mattel.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. I had an algebra teacher in high school, and he, on the chalkboards, they have a little ledge at the top, and he would line up he had a ton, like this collection of McDonald's action figure type things, all the different kinds that came out.
Yeah.
And then you could get extra credit if you brought him a McDonald's toy to put on his chalkboard. It
World's
was-
largest toy distributor.
That's
Now
crazy.
this is crazier. So then they switched to books, okay, in their Happy Meals. And McDonald's has sold more books to kids as part of Happy Meals than are housed in the Library of Congress.
Wow, that's a lot of books. I thought you were going to say McDonald's switched to books and almost went bankrupt. No. Kids are like, what's this? What am I supposed to do? No.
What do I do?
That's awesome. Thank you, McDonald's, for helping kids be more literate.
That's right.
Way to go.
Okay, so 96% of kids worldwide know Ronald McDonald.
Okay.
He is the most recognized fictional character, followed by Santa.
Wait a minute. Well, I guess that's true because McDonald's is in a lot of countries that don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. And so
96% of kids worldwide recognize Ronald McDonald. That's
that is
crazy
so
to me.
weird.
So, have you ever just been skiing and wished that you could just ski through McDonald's?
Well, I've never been skiing, period. So
Would that be a thing that would like interest you?
apparently it must be a thing that exists.
It does in
Is it
Sweden.
I was going to say in like the Swiss Alps or something.
In
So Sweden, yeah. It
They,
makes it
in 1996, they opened a ski through.
That's
So
great.
when you need a Big Mac but don't have time to take off your skis.
That's That's like almost like it's like it works against itself. It's like I'm getting exercise and eating McDonald's at the same time. It cancels it out right away.
Well,
Immediately that Big Mac is gone.
I mean,
and
there's a
accounted for.
lot of calories in some of these things, so
And
you
burn
have
a lot
to,
when you're skiing. Yeah.
You have to exercise it off. Okay, now this blew my mind.
Okay.
We're still talking about McDonald's,
McDonald's.
okay? And Harvard University.
Okay.
In
Let's make that
2000
connection. Here we go.
In 2011, it was harder to get a job at McDonald's than to get accepted at Harvard University.
Why was that? Is just because all the McDonald's positions were full, or is it?
I don't know exactly, but in 2011, McDonald's accepted 6.2% of its applicants, and Harvard accepted 7%.
Wow. So it was close. It was a close margin.
Yes, but still, it was harder to get a job at McDonald's than to get accepted.
Imagine that conversation with your parents. Mom, Dad, I didn't get into Harvard, but even better, I got a McDonald's job. Woo!
I remember when I was a kid, my mom told me I had to get a job, and I fussed about it because I didn't want to. And she put me in the car, crying, drove me to McDonald's, and said, you either find a job or you're working here, made me go in and get an application,
Oof.
and gave me like a time limit that if I don't find a job on my own, she's going to fill this out for me,
Wow.
and I'd have to work there. I found a job really quickly.
Yeah, that's funny. I've worked at a restaurant once. It wasn't fast food, and I quit within a week. I cannot do food service. That is one area. So hats off to those who do work at fast food and McDonald's, and I apologize for those customers who are rude to you about it, because it's like fast paced, it's hard work, and I don't think they get enough credit. And then of course when the order is wrong, I'm pretty nice. I'm like, hey, just in case, unless there's a loogie in it or something, and then there's something different. But I've never had that kind of problem. But so usually I'm pretty good about, if something's not right, I'm pretty nice about it. One time we went through McDonald's, got McCafe coffee drinks, and there was no coffee in it. It was just like, do you remember that? And but I was nice. I was like, hey, I'm gonna need some coffee in this.
Can I have the coffee and
Can
the
I
coffee?
have the coffee and the coffee drink? So.
Okay, so one more McDonald's fact.
Okay.
Say you live in Hong Kong and you want to get married, but don't know what to do.
You go to McDonald's?
For just under $10,000, you can have your ceremony and festivities in the form of the Love Forever Party brought to you by McDonald's.
Please don't tell me Ronald McDonald's up there saying, dearly beloved.
I can't imagine. I just can't imagine.
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, that just seems like, most weddings, chicken or fish, and is it chicken
it's
nuggets
Big Mac or quarter pounder?
Do you want the chicken nuggets
chicken
or the
nuggets.
fillet of fish?
Chicken nuggets or fillet of fish. Very good. That's good.
So, just the ceremony and festivities.
That's crazy. I got a couple fun facts for you about McDonald's.
I'm ready.
You've probably heard them because you were with me when I heard them. But we went to Guatemala in the spring, and we did not know this, but the Happy Meal originated in Guatemala. It was tested out there, and it was so successful there that they brought it to America, as well as McCafe. But I have to say, I have a beef with Guatemala about the McCafe, because the McCafes here are a paper cup served in a McDonald's. The McCafes in Guatemala are their own standalone cafe.
They're stunningly beautiful.
They're better than Starbucks. They're amazing. And so it's just so funny. Like, it kind of reminds me of, it's like, I don't know if you ever remember seeing Demolition Man, like Stallone and Wesley Snipes, and it's in the future, and they go to Taco Bell, and it's like this big formal event to go to Taco Bell.
Really?
Anyway, that's what it felt like going to these McCafes in Guatemala. It was like, these were nice.
They
and
were
just
very
like,
pretty.
This is not, they serve it in real cups, like ceramic cups, not paper cups. So I was shocked by the McCafe in Guatemala. Way to go, Guatemala, on your McCafes. Bring those to America, please.
Oh, kidding. Okay, so you mentioned Burger King.
Yeah.
And I have a couple fun facts about a Burger King. They're both related to Japan. And I love fast food in foreign countries because it's always weird.
It's always different.
Yeah. So in 2014, you could order the Kuro burger. I'm sure I'm butchering it. But
What's a Kuro burger?
well, it's a black bun. It's black cheese made from bamboo charcoal and served with a black squid ink sauce. Yummy.
Sounds like...
Now, have you ever just wondered, how do I get that delightful fast food smell? Like, I want to smell like the burger and the fries.
No, usually you're trying to get that smell off you after you've left.
No, this was a desired
Another
item.
Japanese thing?
In Japan, Burger King sold a cologne, and you could get it for a limited time
And you
for
smelled like...
$55 a bottle.
And you smelled like fast food?
I guess.
Oh,
I mean, what other smells
Oh.
does Burger King know?
that's so gross. Wow.
Would you try it?
No.
No. Let's say you're at the department store and there's the little sample
No.
people.
It'd make me want to eat it, but I wouldn't want to wear it. Be like Buddy the Elf trying to spray it in your mouth. Ooh, Whopper spray, thank you.
Okay, so you know the mall smells. There is a store
Oh,
in our mall.
we're in the mall, yes, and you get bombarded with smells like every...
There
Oh.
is a popcorn shop in our local mall that pretty much ruins JCPenney. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say.
It's they have that, yeah, it's like kind of like worse than a movie theater smell and odor. It's like super strong. And you're going through the perfume counter at JCPenney and it's like eau de popcorn. That's all you
That's
get.
what reminds me of this Burger King
Oh,
cologne.
yeah, that pretty much ruined it.
Okay, so Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, we love Chick-fil-A
It's so good. They buy the most sun-kissed lemons.
because of their lemonade.
Yeah, they buy
'Cause
about
they're known for their
200
lemonade.
million lemons
Wow.
a year. Isn't that crazy?
I bet they're gonna buy more now that Kanye's singing about their lemonade.
They're closed on Sunday. They're
Well,
even,
the song talks about their lemonade being really good.
oh,
So.
they're even closed in football stadiums on Sundays.
Which is crazy because football stadiums are open a lot on Sundays.
Yep.
That's something. Way to
Not-
go, Chick-fil-A.
Not Chick-fil-A. Okay, Taco Bell.
Talk about, we knew we'd have to come to that.
Imagine Taco Bell in Mexico.
They just call it Bell.
No.
They call it American food.
Yes!
I believe
It's
it.
marketed as American food.
It is.
in
It's not
Mexico.
Mexican. Don't pretend Taco Bell is. It's Tex-Mex at best. At
It's
best.
delicious.
Didn't,
I
it
actually
doesn't
really
like the word
Taco Bell.
chalupa. Isn't that like really not even a real word in Spanish? Like I think the chalupa or gordita or one of those. They just made it up. They're just like, let's have a chalupa, and then we're like, it sounds Spanish, but it wasn't at all.
Yeah, but you have to think, like, you have to at least give some props to the little dog that taught.
Oh, Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, that taught at least some Spanish to
Yes.
to Americans.
I want.
Uh-huh.
I want whatever it is. Yo quiero.
Taco Bell.
Yo quiero a Happy Meal even.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do like Taco Bell.
I enjoy Taco Bell. A lot of people give it a lot of flack, basically for how it wreaks havoc on your digestive system. I don't ever really have issues with it that much. And now they got vegetarian items on their menu, so I like that, Taco Bell. But yeah, a lot of people give them flack, but they're in business, and apparently they're gonna win the franchise wars and become a formal place to eat.
Apparently.
If
All right,
you
I have
follow
one
the
more.
Demolition Man timeline.
It's true. I have one more fun fact for you. It's
Okay.
about Pizza Hut.
Pizza. Now, let's be honest. Pizza Hut is not fast food.
No, but it's,
Well, then save it for later. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm going to tell it to you because it blew my mind.
Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut. That was a restaurant that was near where we lived growing up, and so if we were going, somewhere, we would get Pizza Hut every time. Especially if my grandparents came to visit, it was always we'd go to Pizza Hut, and it was always I had to say the blessing over the food. I don't know why my grandpa always wanted me to bless the food.
Were you fast so he could
I was kind of fast. Yeah, that was probably part of the reason. But anyway, we would go to Pizza Hut, and we'd always get the deep dish Super Supreme every time. Deep dish Super Supreme. That's all I grew up on.
What is the difference between Supreme and Super Supreme?
I don't know. It was just really super. I think they added a few
really super.
more ingredients to it, or maybe just more of those ingredients. I don't know, but
It was super.
We loved it. And yeah.
All right. Well, here is your Pizza Hut fun fact.
Okay.
Are you ready? It used to buy all the kale.
Pizza Hut used to buy all the kale.
Mm-hmm. Before kale became the superfood in 2013, Pizza Hut was the major buyer.
So they were like pretty much the only people buying kale until someone's like, hey, kale's good for you. It's a superfood.
Do you want to know what Pizza Hut used it for?
Garnish on their salad bar.
Yes!
I do know that.
Come on!
Yes, I did know that because they have it like in the salad bar. Yeah.
To decorate the salad bar.
Yeah, and that was...
And then we started eating it.
That was the funny thing about it, because I'm like, wait, isn't that what they... Because you would also, like, if you'd order at a restaurant, there'd be a little bit of kale with your toppings, like, as a garnish, too.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm not eating that.
It's garnish.
It tastes like pure bitterness and hatred, but... Then people are like, no, it's good for you. It'll cure your life. And I'm like, no.
But Pizza Hut bought it to decorate with.
I believe that.
I laughed really hard when I read that.
That's funny. That's awesome. And you know what? I'm really hungry now. Where are we going? Taco Bell, Hardee's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Wendy's.
Hey, Sky's
Arby's. We didn't talk about Arby's.
No, but there's an interesting fact. So Arby's made this commercial to show like all its different meats. Not saying it's a new sandwich, just to showcase.
Yeah.
And one customer's like, hey, where's the sandwich in the commercial? So they actually had to put it on the menu.
So it's like an everything sandwich with everything on the menu? Like all the roast beef and all that? Yep. So it's like roast beef, ham. I mean, they don't have a ton.
It looked like there is...
maybe some chicken.
Yeah, some white meat, something in there.
Interesting. No, I do enjoy Arby's. Curly fries. I do like their curly fries.
Are good.
So that's good. Yeah, if I could make my favorite fast food conglomerate of menu items.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay, it would be a Chick-fil-A sandwich, like their big one, the deluxe.
Okay.
And then with a basket full of curly fries and the natural cut fries.
So you're going to Arby's and Wendy's for your fries.
Right. So Arby's and Wendy's get both my fries there. And Taco Bell, Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew Baja, because they have a Diet Mountain Dew Baja, and I like that a lot. So there you go. Oh, and then I get the mint from Sonic, because my breath would be nasty after all that. So you got to get that mint from Sonic. Thanks, Sonic, for the mint.
I would get... Oh, nuts.
Oh,
this is so hard. No, you didn't. I would get
the kale from I'd get the kale from the Pizza Hut salad bar.
I just need the decorations.
All right, sorry.
Okay, so the Crunch Wrap that I like, the black bean Crunch Wrap at Taco Bell.
Okay.
And a Frosty from Wendy's.
Ooh, the Frosty, yeah.
And let's go with the Wendy's fries with the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, okay.
I would never eat all of that in one meal because it doesn't go together, but that sounds fine.
But one of the things I love to do is dip my Wendy's fries into my Wendy's Frosty. I enjoy doing that.
No, that's gross.
No, it's so good.
No,
come on. You know I'm not the only one that does that.
I want to find out.
All right, let's put that on Instagram. So we're going to find out, do you dip your fries in your Frosty?
Or in your milkshake.
Or in a milkshake. Fries in milkshake, fries in your Frosty.
Do you put your fries in your ice cream?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, speaking of last week, we did the Cheez-Its versus Cheese Nips, and I knew it would happen. Cheez-Its barely won, but yeah, I have like 4 Instagram accounts I voted with. But it's not cheating. iPig believes that but I guarantee most of those people did not do the taste test of a cheese nip versus a cheese it, or they would have voted differently.
Yeah.
And then I remembered something else. Nabisco also has a round version called Better Cheddar. Do you remember those?
Vaguely.
Yeah, they're still in the stores, but they're like twice as expensive as cheese nips, and I'm like, it's the same thing.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, so I didn't buy it. But anyway, it's time to go. I'm getting hungry, and actually, we're not going to fast food. I got potato soup on the stove right now. It's gonna be great. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.